promotion tracking, so you can get your favorite GAF roofing products even when working remotely.
Doug, you there?
And now, order on Beacon Pro Plus and get a $175 gift card and the chance for a VIP Pro Football getaway. Gear up and raise your game with Beacon Pro Plus today. Build, score, and win at BECN.com.
WWL is the lifeline of the Louisiana community. And so, when it comes to our coffee, there's only one choice. Community Coffee, the official coffee of WWL.
Is it just us, or do 500-year floods seem to be happening about every 10 years? The truth is, you just can't predict when bad things will happen. But with MB Insurance, you can be protected when they do. When you purchase your flood insurance through us, you'll find we treat every policy as if it's our own. This fall, National Flood Insurance Program rates are changing. For a free policy review, go to mbinsurance.com. Some restrictions apply. Visit mbinsurance.com for details.
People from all over Louisiana are taking advantage of 5 years zero-interest financing at Diamonds Direct. But time is running out. You have until this Saturday to take advantage of this amazing offer. How about a $10,000 engagement ring for just $167 a month? Everything's included. Plus, a portion of proceeds from every purchase will benefit Cajun Navy Ground Force and Second Harvest. This is the last week to take advantage of this offer. 5 years zero-interest financing through Saturday only, and only at Diamonds Direct on Severn Avenue.
There's one box that you'd run back into your burning house to grab. It's the box filled with your videotapes, film reels, and photos. Those sentimental, meaningful, irreplaceable moments. Hi, I'm Nick Mako.
And I'm Adam Baselogger. We started Legacy Box over a decade ago so that we could help families save their memories from being destroyed by floods or fires.
And it's not just natural disasters, Adam. Every day, videotapes and photos are slowly fading away, decaying, neglected in closets and attics.
Digitizing your old media stops fading, and preserving those recordings means they are safe forever. It's like magic, converting your shoebox of memories into digital files, ready to watch and share.
It's the only way to ensure your legacy is safe for generations. That's why over 1 million families have already trusted Legacy Box. Legacy Box is simple and easy, it works, and is safe. We'd love to preserve your family's collection. Don't wait, the risk is too great.
Visit legacybox.com/value to save 40%. That's legacybox.com/value to get started and save. legacybox.com/value.
The motto for world-class competition has always been faster, higher, stronger. It's the same for Navien, makers of condensing tankless water heaters. Faster to install and set up. Higher performance and efficiency to provide endless hot water. Stronger with the industry's strongest warranty. All because of the copper-free stainless steel heat exchanger built in every unit. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com. That's tanklessmadesimple.com.
Your life, your hopes, and whatever you were searching for at 1:15 a.m. It's really none of our business, and it shouldn't be anyone else's. Protect your privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
WWL First News with Tommy Tucker from our Jefferson Financial Federal Credit Union studios. Connect with Tommy Tucker now on the Oakland Hart Jewelers Talk and Text line, 504-260-1870.
8:15 now, October 19th, day 51 of the Ida recovery. Humid again today with highs of 80. Storms likely tomorrow with highs of 80. Rain around on Thursday, highs of 82. Sunny and cloudy on Friday, highs of 82. And it's going to be a warm weekend with highs of 84 and 86. And Doug Sunseri, our friend, joins us now, a good friend, attorney and host of WWL, All Things Legal here on WWL. Good morning, Counselor. How are you?
Good morning, Tommy. Beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day. And what are you hearing from your clients, Doug, about insurance claims, about adjusters? Is anything getting any better?
Well, I think they now are in sort of sticker shock. In other words, they might have had an adjuster who, indicated they're going to maybe replace a roof, point out a lot of damage. Then it goes back to the insurance company, and when it comes back, there's a big difference between maybe some of the communications with the field adjuster and what actually came back. So it's pretty much now that there are a lot of deficient, or in the opinion of the homeowners, policyholders, deficient estimates by the insurance company. And it's okay, what do I do next? I feel sort of helpless. What is my next step? And basically that is to start understanding, I guess, that the burden is going to be on the policyholder to establish the damages, and the insurance company is not going to do it for them. So I think that's sort of the phase at this stage, 40 some odd days after Hurricane Ida, where the policyholders are.
260-1870, 504-260-1870. You can text your question in. You can call in. Jerry from Kenner has called in. Good morning, Jerry. You are on WWL with Doug Sunseri.
Good morning.
Morning, Jerry.
Hey, I wanted to ask you. I was going to call you, but since I'm in the vehicle and I hear you on the radio, who pays the attorney fee if you represent the person for their claim?
Well, that generally it's going to the homeowner generally is, unless there's an award if you go to trial for attorney's fees and penalties. And here's my advice about attorneys. I think when the homeowner is convinced and has tried every opportunity to get the money on their own, and they feel like there's no other possibility to get any additional money, that's maybe a good time to want to get help. Now, there's a lot of things you can do in between to try to maximize your recovery, because I think if an attorney comes on, they'll probably take a percentage of the extra money that they get when you hit that wall. So for the homeowner, probably the best, advice is to, be sure that you can't get any more money, from the insurance company on your own. Now, what you could do is ask for readjustments. You could bring in contractors like roofers. This is something that homeowners can do that's very accessible. If the insurance company is saying you need to replace a patch or a repair, what you could do is have your roofer, who's licensed, in their estimate write that if your roof needs to be replaced, the state it needs to be replaced. It has to be replaced due to Hurricane Ida, and it cannot be patched or repaired. And this is my analysis why. Now, a lot of times when you put that in your estimate for the roof, the insurance company may take a different position. If they don't take a different position, ask for a readjustment. If they don't take a different position, ask for another adjuster. If they don't take another position, different position, ask for the dispute resolution adjuster within that organization. Some of the bigger insurance companies have that. So a lot of this will be advocacy. And part of the psychology is, it's not the written psychology, but the unwritten psychology of the insurance company is a lot of policyholders will give up prior to getting the full benefit of their insurance company because of emotional capacity, because they get tired of the process. They've already been through one trauma. To go through another trauma of trying to negotiate with an insurance company, you feel helpless. I think the insurance companies don't put this in their minutes to the board of directors meetings, but it's understood. And so there's a lot of things you can do to pull it together. And also, too, if you get estimates from contractors, submit that to the insurance company. So basically, when the insurance company says your case is closed, you tell them, no, it's not. It's not closed until I say it's closed. Okay? So there's a lot of things you can do there. But also, too, if you do hire an attorney or a public adjuster, make sure they don't charge you for money that you already received or would have received anyway. So that the insurance company, because the insurance company is going to pay a lot of them, unless you're below the deductible, a certain amount. So make sure you're not charged for that or a percentage on that, because you are going to get that anyway. Hope that's helpful.
Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate the call. 8:20. We'll take a break, come back. More. Doug Sunseri is going to spend an hour with us here to help you out with your legal questions about the Ida recovery, day 51 on this Tuesday, October 19th. It's time to take a look at traffic now on WWL.
From the Acadian Windows and Siding WWL Traffic Center, I'm Joshua Dausch in Metairie, traveling southbound on Clearview. Accident in the two right lanes right before you get to Airline. I-10 from the Bonnie Carey. Congestion there solid up off the bridge till about Causeway Boulevard, then through the Parish line. Steady congestion from the cemeteries to downtown, splitting off at the Parish Line to 610 East. Accident right there as well. Driving in from the east, I-10 traffic. Slowdowns clearing, approaching the high-rise. Still going to be stop and go from the 610 split to downtown. 610 West, congestion heavy from St. Bernard. Driving in from the West Bank at the connection. Backups from the bottom of the bridge there to Stump Boulevard. And on the North Shore, going I-12 westbound from Slidell. Accident mile marker 79, move to the shoulder. Have a traffic tip, call WWL 260-INFO.
Dornax has game day coverage with delicious fresh catfish, farm or wild, $7.99 a pound. Knob Creek, 9-year Kentucky bourbon, whiskey, 100 proof, 750 milliliters, $27.99. Shop local at Dornax Food Center.
Family owned, family operated, family service.
As we talk about storm recovery, it's time to get those insurance checks endorsed, and you might remember me telling you how easy it is to walk in a 5th District Savings Bank to get that insurance check endorsed while you wait, and that's why I insisted on every mortgage transaction I've ever had has been and will be with 5th District Savings Bank. They don't sell your mortgage. You know who's going to hold your mortgage. You know who you're going to talk to if you need them, and you don't have to go on a seek and find mission to find out who owns your mortgage currently, who you deal with. Mail that check in, let it sit on a random desk, and then have it snail mailed back to you. Meanwhile, you want to get on with your repairs. That is why I bank local, a true local lender with true local service, with faces you know and you see out in the community. So if you have not tried 5th District Savings Bank yet, I think now might be the time for you. They offer loans to buy, build, refinance, and HELOCs, home equity lines of credit. But don't forget, they also offer full-service banking with totally free checking and all of those electronic services of the big mega banks. But when you go in the 5th District, you're going to see people that have been there for years, and probably you're going to recognize somebody else that happens to be in there at the time. 5thdistrict.com online, see what they have to offer. 5th District Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hello! So glad you could make it. How have you been? This is some great weather we're having, huh? And with whom am I speaking on this fine day?
Joe?
You sure about that? Just kidding. Joe. So what are you looking for today?
Something fun, really. Just browsing.
Joe! Have I got the perfect thing for you?
You do?
I do! October scratch-offs from the lottery.
Lottery?
Yes, lottery. Stay with me, Joe. I've got Match 3 Tripler, or how about some gold? And finally, we have Lucky 7, each one guaranteeing fun and affordably priced. What do you think, Joe?
Sounds great.
Introducing the October scratch-offs from the lottery. Match 3 Tripler, win up to $3,000. Gold, win up to $12,000. And Lucky 7, where you can win up to $100,000. Pick up all three at any lottery retailer.
Hello! So glad you could make it. How have you been? This is some great weather we're having, huh? And with whom am I speaking on this fine day?
Cindy?
Well, Cindy, do I have some fun games?
Play Match 3 Tripler, Gold, and Lucky 7 today for your chance to win up to $100,000. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
You have a choice when it comes to gastroenterology care. Choose the area's premier group, Metropolitan Gastroenterology Associates, serving the area for 38 years with offices in Metairie, Uptown, and West Bank. By choosing Metro GI, you will be seen within 1 week and will always see the same physician who works directly with your PCP to coordinate care. If you're 45 or older, have a family history of colon cancer, or experiencing digestive issues, call us at 504-265-9574 or visit metrogi.com today.
Hey, non-lawyer spokesperson. If you feel you're underpaid by your insurance company after Hurricane Ida, legal help is available. Glago Williams, Attorneys at Law, has fought for Louisiana hurricane victims and is ready to fight for home and business owners affected by Hurricane Ida. Call Glago Williams, Attorneys at Law, today for a case evaluation. 504-500-2020 or visit us at idadamagelawyers.com. Responsible attorney Mark Glago, office in New Orleans.
8:25.5, Tommy Tucker, WWL, October 19th, day 51 of the Ida Recovery Day. And Doug Sunseri, attorney and host of All Things Legal on WWL, is here to spend an hour answering your legal questions about the Ida Recovery. To Rocco from the Quarter we go. Hey, Rocco, you're on WWL.
Well, I guess I'm off base a little
Rocco?
bit, but yeah, I'm right here. Am I still
Hey,
there?
John? I mean, hey, go ahead.
All right.
Yes, sir. What can we do for you?
I bought a pretty expensive used car about 4 weeks ago. I thought it was a minor wreck. Got full coverage, put $12,000 down. And now they want to total
Rocco,
this car.
does this have, Rocco, this is about Ida recovery. I'm sorry.
Rocco,
I don't
call me
know
on Sunday
how.
mornings.
Does this have anything to do with? Yeah, I don't know, Tim. Okay. 504-260-1870. If you have any questions or comments about your Ida recovery, a question comes in and says, if you attempt to mitigate more damage, such as removing ceilings or walls, is this going to change anything in what the insurance will pay for damages? In addition to that, is the insurance obligated to pay you for the removal?
Absolutely. Anything that you do to help mitigate damages should be paid by the insurance company, because the theory is if you don't mitigate damages would be worse. Plus, there's a provision in the policy saying you should use reasonable means to mitigate damages. And I think one of the issues is people who buy generators and maybe, to dry out, or fans to dry out the moisture in a house. And a lot of insurance companies are not agreeing to reimburse for the generators. And I think that's definitely an extra expense or a item that you should insist on being reimbursed, because for the fact of the insurance of the event, Hurricane Ida, you probably wouldn't have bought the generator if you bought one right after the hurricane or right before. And also too, that help mitigate the damages that ultimately the insurance company would be responsible for. So that's one of the issues. That's anything that you do that to mitigate your damages should be addressed if it could be quantified.
504-260-1870. If you have any legal questions for Doug Sunseri about your Ida claim, about your roof, about your isn't an appraisal? What do they call it, Doug?
About claim summary estimate.
Whatever the adjuster, whatever estimate, whatever the adjuster says.
Absolutely.
How long do I have to submit supplemental reimbursement from the insurance company? Says this text.
You can do it as you go along. The best way, and not that most people can afford it, is if you can afford to make the repairs yourself, which I'd say only about 3 or 4% of people could do that. The best way to go about it, the ideal way, is to change your roof, send the bill to the insurance company. Fix the interior of your house, send the bill to the insurance company, because you're not fighting over the theoretical of how much it's going to cost, because that is now quantified. We know how much it costs. Now, you might have issues regarding upgrades and, maybe doing work beyond the scope of damage, but that's the ideal way of doing that. But that's not always, for most people, that's not practical. But as you get information, file a supplement. As you get information on your roof and it's an increased cost, file a supplement. Always do it, and also document the fact that you are submitting the supplement through email or some way, so that if you get to the second stage, you can demonstrate that the insurance company is not processing the claim properly, which could necessitate attorney's fees and penalties.
All right, Doug, hang on. We got more texts coming in, more calls coming up. 504-260-1870. Doug Sunseri answering your questions about the Ida recovery. A quick note about sports talk this evening. I'm looking forward to this. Coach O is going to be on at 6:30. He was Bobby's roommate in college at Northwestern. He and Mike have been friends for a long time, so I'm sure we're going to get a very candid conversation with Coach O. Right now, time for WWL First News. For that, we go to Dave Cohen.
From our Jefferson Financial Federal Credit Union studios, now serving Jefferson, Orleans, and St. Tammany parishes, it's WWL First News.
At 8:30, good morning. Here's the latest from your official weather station, WWL.
Get ready for a pretty nice Tuesday. This is kind of our final day of decent weather. 79 to 80 degrees for that afternoon high temperature with partly cloudy skies, but looking pretty dry today. This evening into tonight, you're going to notice the humidity back on the increase, and also we're going to have to watch for a few showers tonight. The chance of rain will continue into your Wednesday.
Your local weather expert, WWL TV meteorologist Peyton Malone, says showers will stick around through Thursday, but the weekend dries out with the rain gone and we get a little bit hotter. We learn more today about how the city of New Orleans plans to use this weekend's Crew of Boo parade as a test case for Mardi Gras parades this coming Mardi Gras carnival season. WWL's Chris Miller with a preview.
City officials are very happy with the way things have been going as the Delta surge recedes.
Collectively, the guidelines that we've put in
place are working. They're doing what they intended to do, and we're glad to see that progress.
Mayor's office spokesman Bo Tidwell says now they will see how vaccination requirements, mask requirements, and people's willingness to follow them come together in a parade setting, with the results they track shaping the city's Mardi Gras policy this coming year.
New Orleans City Councilman Jared Brissett goes to court today. He has a hearing after his drunk driving arrest early yesterday.
The councilman posted a $3,500 bond and is now out of jail. Brissett's arrest happened just blocks from where he was arrested in June of 2020. That's when he swerved into oncoming traffic on Elysian Fields and wrecked a city-owned SUV. Brissett was also booked with DWI in Florida in 2006.
WWL TV's Leslie Spoon tells us Brissett just last week announced that he had successfully completed rehab and is, quote, stronger than ever before. Who will lead the LSU football team next season? WWL's Jeff Palermo reports from Baton Rouge, where a list is shaping up after the announcement that head coach Ed Orgeron is gone when this season ends.
Tiger Rag editor Ron Higgins expects athletics director Scott Woodward will have a lot of different candidates to choose from.
There's a wide range of candidates, and they all bring different strengths to the table.
Higgins says one name that's on top of the list is Penn State head coach James Franklin, who has coached in the SEC and has led the Nittany Lions to 3 top 10 finishes.
He's done a great job at Penn State. And look, he produced 3 straight bowl teams at Vandy, which is like near impossible.
Higgins says Michigan State's Mel Tucker and Ole Miss head coach Lane Kiffin are also potential
CBS
candidates.
News Brief. Got a J&J shot but only have access to a different booster? Shouldn't be a problem. CBS's Carter Evans.
The New York Times is now reporting the FDA is going to allow Americans to mix and match shots. That means if you got the Johnson & Johnson shot first, you could now get the Pfizer or Moderna.
Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot says a very small number of police officers have been sent home without pay for violating an order to report their COVID vaccination status.
Getting fully vaccinated remains our goal. We'll continue to push. We'll continue to educate.
The union says about a third of the rank and file hasn't reported vaccination status. Former President Trump was at Trump Tower in New York to provide a videotaped deposition in a suit involving his security team in 2015. Loyola Law's Lori Levinson.
It is perfectly appropriate for a judge to order even a former president and even a current president to provide testimony.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Hold on to your wallets. One of the nation's largest manufacturers is hiking prices again, as we hear from CBS's Jim Krasula.
Procter & Gamble is raising prices on more of its products, including Tide detergent and Gillette razors, along with certain beauty and oral care items. The Cincinnati-based company is citing the cost of materials and shipping. P&G had earlier said it was starting to charge more for staples from diapers to toilet paper.
Trading getting underway on Wall Street. The Dow up 101 points with strong earnings reports coming out this morning. The Nasdaq is up 38 and the S&P 500 is up 15. Oil's down 35 cents, now trading just above $82 a barrel. Here's Christian Garrick with WWL Sports.
Tennessee Titans running back Derrick Henry got Monday Night Football started with a bang.
Tannehill under center. Derrick Henry the lone setback. Henry gets the carry. Hole up the right side. Breaks the tackle at the 30. There he goes to the 40. Henry's off to the races. Nothing but green in front of him as he goes down the left sideline. 76 yards. The touchdown for Derrick Henry. His 8th of the year.
The Titans beat the Buffalo Bills 34-31. on the back of Henry's 3 rushing touchdowns. LSU and Coach Ed Orgeron are preparing for what could be another high-scoring, wild affair Saturday afternoon in Oxford when the Tigers battle the Rebels. Coach O says his offense has to answer with points when the high-flying Ole Miss offense scores.
If he's scoring at a high rate, that means we have to score at a high rate. It all depends how the game's going.
Ole Miss leads the SEC in scoring. Kickoff Saturday is set for 2:30 p.m. right here on WWL, the home of the Tigers. The New Orleans Saints are off today, but return to practice tomorrow ahead of Monday night's road matchup against the Seattle Seahawks. Ready for some basketball? The New Orleans Pelicans tip off the season tomorrow night at home against Philadelphia. Christian Garrick, WWL Sports.
Now, your Garcia Roofing forecast on WWL.
Tuesday's going to be pretty nice. We'll be warming up, though, about 79 to 80 degrees. So after a cool start, a warm afternoon with partly cloudy skies. Tonight will be more humid with a chance for rainfall. We'll continue to see the humidity around on Wednesday with a 60 to 70% chance of rain. So do plan for rain on Wednesday. Your high will be in the low 80s. As we go into Thursday, still some showers and thunderstorms around, about a 40 to 50% chance of rain. and we'll continue to see the 80s and the humidity around. Now, it's Friday and Saturday. We'll start that drying trend. Still going to be warm in the 80s, but looking overall a little bit better into the weekend, but still warm. From your local weather expert forecast center, I'm WWL TV meteorologist Peyton Malone.
Partly sunny at the airport in Kenner with a northeast breeze at 8 miles an hour. It's 68 degrees there. Slidell is sunny and 56. WWL traffic.
From the Acadian Windows and Siding WWL Traffic Center, I'm Joshua Dausch on the North Shore leaving Slidell I-12 westbound. 2-mile backup there from an accident at mile marker 79. Moved to the shoulder. Coming through the east I-10. Still slow from Morrison to the high rise. And delays are going to be with you from around Elysian Fields on both the I-10 and 610 from there. I-10 from Kenner, right off the Bonnie Carey, stop and go to Vets. And then congestion will resume approaching the 610 split to downtown. If you're driving in from the West Bank at the connection, backups remain around Stumpf Boulevard, and in Metairie, earlier accident cleared southbound Clearview before Airline. Have a traffic tip? Call WWL 260-INFO.
Thank you, Joshua. I'm Dave Cohen. Back to Tommy Tucker now on WWL. Why are you laughing?
So last time we were talking about a hamburger, and when I was a kid, somebody gave me a Braunschweiger sandwich.
Yeah, you
and
traded your roast beef for a Braunschweiger.
Mustard on it. It's weird how you remember things from your childhood. Isn't it? Like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I can remember this with Kevin Ryan trading my sandwich, and we both were not pleased, so we traded back.
Kevin wanted the Braunschweiger.
Was so upset. Yeah, somebody was, well, not really, but he liked it better than the roast beef with the mustard. So somebody was so upset about this conversation over liver sausage. And this goes to show, just what you two are stupid, don't know what Braunschweiger is.
Oh, goodness.
And you haven't even tasted it.
Ouch.
Shaking my head at your ignorance.
Wow.
Yankee sausage, what an idiot. When I hear broadcasters make stupid statements, I have no problem calling them out. One of you morons called it a Yankee sausage. I spit my coffee out when I heard that. That's a lot over a liver sausage, don't you? Don't you think?
This person's very upset with you. Now, personally, all I asked is, what is it? Now, I guess he's upset with me for not knowing, but...
Over a deli meat. We're talking about a deli.
Gotta have your priorities in life. Those you gotta have your principles that you stick to and you never deviate from.
How can somebody beat
this person's mountain on which they will die is the defense of Braunschweiger. They will protect that mountain at all costs.
Oh my God in heaven. You thought I'd have made some kind of comment about abortion
or his mother,
or some other controversial issue about capital punishment or about a family member or something. No, this vitriol over a liver sausage.
That's what's important to this individual. What did he call us? Idiots?
All right.
Morons?
Well, thanks.
Ignoramuses? Stupid?
Oh, man. All right. Well, thanks for texting in.
All right. Coming up, Tommy's going to...
on. With everything going on in the world, you're going to draw the line at liver sausage. Really? Okay.
Doug Sunseri is coming back, folks. He's going to join Tommy and take your questions on legal matters. Trying to give you a little assist there.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Dave.
I figured you needed one
please.
play,
Doug
so
Sunseri
I came in for
back.
one play, so you could, shake it off.
Thank you, Taysom.
Yeah, there you go. I am your Taysom Hill.
260-1870. When we come back, Doug will answer your questions. WWL.
Here's WWL's Scoot.
Through life's toughest challenges, we find out what really matters. Ida was tough. The recovery is tougher. And more storms this season seem almost unimaginable. But we are here together. We are pulling on one rope in the same direction. Why? Because this is our home. Here at WWL, we believe love of community will see us through. We believe in you as you believe in us. Thank you for your trust.
All right. Hey, now we're with Dr. Nod over at GNO Snoring and Sinus. Changed my life, and it can change yours too. 5 years ago, he performed balloon sinuplasty on me, and since then, the persistent stuffy noses, the headaches, the sinus strips that sent me to him in the first place, they're gone. He works on the littlest of babies to the biggest of adults. offers the latest procedures performed in office in just about an hour. He accepts Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance, and Medicare Advantage plans, including People's Health Network. And you'll hear us talk to Dr. B from People's Health almost every Thursday. So if you have any problems with sleep apnea, sinus issues, maybe snoring, snoring, if it's in one way, it can just, if it's like a little bitty snore, it can be nice when you're snuggling. But if it's one of these big old, then maybe it's time to see Dr. Anad. Snoring or breathing in general, go to GNO Snoring and Sinus and see how 1 hour could change your life. To learn more, go to gnosnoring.com. That's gnosnoring.com.
The killer crossovers, the nothing but net jumpers, the tenacious throwdowns. Ladies and gentlemen, basketball is back. DraftKings, the leader in daily fantasy sports, is celebrating the return to the hardwood by giving new customers a free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes. Playing daily fantasy hoops is easy. Just pick your lineup of pro basketball ballers, stay under the salary cap, and rack up points for three-pointers, rebounds, assists, and more. Score big and you can score big cash. And with a free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes, it's the perfect time to show off your basketball IQ. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings app and use code BIG870. This week, new customers can get a free shot at millions in total prizes with your first deposit. That's code BIG870, only at DraftKings. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.
Hello, I'm Mel Levesque, owner of Apron Agencies, with a team of 9 local licensed insurance agents who offer Medicare health insurance. We grew up here. We understand when someone asks you what school did you go to, you're going to tell them your high school name. But more importantly, we understand the local Medicare plans in the metropolitan New Orleans area. Before you call some out-of-town 800 number for this AEP, go to apronagencies.com. That's apronagencies.com. All of my agents are here to answer all your questions. Again, that's apron, like you wear in the kitchen, agencies.com.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Mount Olivet Cemetery. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Need game tickets for the Saints game? Buy Saints tickets today at bullseyeeventgroup.com. Need tickets to the Saints VIP tailgate? Buy today at bullseyeeventgroup.com. Need tickets to the Saints game and tickets to the Saints VIP tailgate? Buy your game tickets today and add the VIP tailgate to make it a Saints ticket and tailgate combo. Buy today at bullseyeeventgroup.com.
Tired of out-of-state Medicare telemarketers? At LAMedicareHelp.org, we're local licensed agents who do the shopping for you at no additional cost. Let LAMedicareHelp.org save you time and money. LAMedicareHelp.org.
For eligible individuals 18 or older only. Not available in Oregon or West Virginia. Results vary. See website for details and important safety information.
How are your hearing aids sounding now?
A little tinny.
Okay, 2 seconds.
With hearing aids from Lively, everything is done remotely in the comfort of your home, from initial testing to adjustments.
How are they sounding now?
Fantastic. So much better. With Lively, you get premium Bluetooth-enabled hearing aids at thousands less than you might expect. The best hearing aid technology is now affordable and convenient. Your hearing aids are sent right to your door. And if you have any issues, we'll make adjustments 7 days a week. No charge. Ah, you people at Lively are wonderful. With Lively hearing aids, you get free shipping, 3 years of follow-up care included free, plus a 3-year warranty with loss and damage coverage. You can't lose. I hear better than I ever thought possible. Now get $100 off your hearing aids when you go to listenlively.com/radio. That's listenlively.com/radio. listenlively.com/radio.
All right, 8:45, 8:45, Tommy Tucker, WWL. Doug Sunseri, nice enough to give us an hour of his time on this day 51 of Ida recovery. It's hard to believe that we're approaching 2 months, but we are, and a lot of work still to be done, a lot of problems with insurance companies. That's why Doug is here to answer your questions at 504-260-1870. You can either text them in or you can call. Doug here from the text line. I applied with my insurance a claim for a loss of use, name, storm evacuation expenses while evacuated, gas, hotel, and food costs while away. My policy allows up to $1,000 reimbursement I'm a little bit confused because there are 4 zeros, but the comma's after the 1, so 10,000 would be a little high. I'm guessing it's $1,000 reimbursement with no deductible. They're now asking me for my average weekly food and gas costs. I would imagine in order to deduct this amount from what we are claiming, is this legal? Thoughts?
They're taking a different tack now. That what they're saying is you would have incurred this amount of gas, or if you were at home, you would have spent X amount of cost for your food. So they're saying is the additional living expenses is what you incurred during the evacuation, less what you typically would have incurred if you didn't have to evacuate. That's sort of a new tack. They didn't do that for the past hurricanes, and it is a way of trying to mitigate the payout. Yes, you have a reasonable degree of cooperation with the insurance company on these issues, so you probably should provide an estimate just in order to continue to have the ball rolling and not give them, the insurance company, a basis for not addressing your claim. So,
Doug,
but be careful on weekends too, because you might not travel on weekends, and that's so. Just make sure that that's correct. Yes.
I just want to take a minute for editorial stuff here. You're a good Christian man. I know that. What these insurance companies are doing, it's just not right. Do you think?
I think it's the way I look at it. It is what it is, and that's the way they've operated since Lloyd's of London in the 1600s, whenever it started. So it's never been different. I think the key is how to respond to it. And that's what we try to do, is give information to respond to it. Because if you do have knowledge, and if you have the emotional capacity to do it, you can, I'll say outlast them, but you can get in there and have a fair fight or a fair fight.
Well, and I remember telling an insurance adjuster one time, look, I don't want to call an attorney. I don't. You're forcing me to. You are making me do this.
Well,
let's go to Mike from St. John. Hey, Mike, you're on WWL. Mike's not there. Okay. Another text comes in here. I have a 3-story home. Wow. Which it's difficult to get someone on the roof. Can I submit photos using my drone? Will the insurance company and adjusters accept them?
Sure, absolutely. And if you can show on the drone that a lot of shingles are missing, and also the shingles are lifted, that may be enough, or should be enough, to be able to demonstrate that you need a new roof. So yes, any information is helpful, and drones are great. Drones are a great way to establish damages, and that's something we didn't have for Katrina or even Isaac or any of the recent hurricanes, and that's great.
This sounds like something from law school. Here's my scenario. I guess I've never been to law school. Oak tree on my property. Root system runs under the fence, dividing my property and my neighbor's property. Wind knocks tree over. Root system takes fence down. Who is responsible?
That is a law school question. And basically, first of all, Albert had a good spin on it too, my law partner, on Sunday. But if a tree falls down from an adjacent property, if it's on your fence or in your house, the insurance company should take care of it. Now, sometimes they'll say, we'll remove it from the house or the fence, but we're not going to move it off the property. That's the position they take sometimes. I would say that's an incorrect position. But if there's something, a lot of people will run into a situation where if a tree falls on their property, to remove it will be less than their deductible. And in that case, what you could do is ask for your neighbor's insurance company and file it as a liability claim for the removal from your property. And that's one tact in response. If the tree falls, and your insurance company would be responsible for it, but for the fact that it's under your deductible. And so that would be one possibility, is just file it under your neighbor's liability claim, and you may be able to get some money for that.
All right, a couple minutes left with Doug Sunseri, 504-260-1870. If you have any questions about your insurance claim or adjustment or whatever. Somebody texted in, Doug, because of the storm Hurricane Ida, I lost all of the food in my refrigerator. Most of it was liver sausage sandwiches, and I was only given $4 by my insurance company. What should I do? I think he should give the money back to the insurance company because he was overcompensated. Let's look at traffic now on WWL.
From the Acadian Windows and Siding WBL Traffic Center, I'm Joshua Dausch on the North Shore. If you're going I-12 west from Slidell, 2 mile slowdown remains from an accident up at mile marker 79 on the shoulder. Inbound from the east, I-10, it delays getting up to the high rise, clearing out there. Still going to be slow into downtown from Elysian Fields, taking the 610 west, heavy from St. Bernard. Traffic from Kenner, still got I-10 stop and go congestion around Williams up to Vets, and then steady delays again from the Parish line by the 610 split into downtown. Driving in from the West Bank on the connection, backups are inside of Stumpf Boulevard. Have a traffic tip, call WBL 260-INFO.
Imagine it, a first-class resort in Slidell on the lakefront called Camellia Bay Resort and Casino. We're talking up to 250 rooms and St. Tammany's first real convention center. Big enough for special events, weddings, or even Mardi Gras balls. Relax at the luxury spa, swimming pools, or drift in the lazy river. And listen to this. An outdoor amphitheater will bring major concerts to Slidell and get used for community events too, like graduations and farmers markets. Eat it up at 7 different restaurants, from casual to fine dining. Even a brand new Slidell Marina. Pull up in your boat and get in on the fun. Camellia Bay Resort and Casino. Together, we make it happen by voting yes. Vote yes, and the North Shore wins. Vote yes, and we all win. Get more information at thenorthshorewins.com. Paid for by the North Shore Winds.
After everything has happened over the past 2 years, are you asking yourself, what's next? COVID-19, Hurricane Ida, inflation, and government spending is out of control. How do you plan for change when you don't know what change will look like? Let my team of professionals help give you reassurance. Give Burns Estate Planning and Wealth Advisors a call today and ask for the Burns Retirement Roadmap. This roadmap will help guide you through retirement. We can give you a complimentary, no-obligation retirement review. Whether you're approaching retirement or currently retired, we can build your retirement roadmap customized for you and your family's individual needs. Call us at 888-592-8818. Have our team of professionals look after your financial life. Put that stress on our shoulders. Give us a call at 888-592-8818. That's 888-592-8818. Or visit us at burnsestatePlanning.com.
Burns Wealth Advisors is a registered investment advisor. Information presented is for educational purposes only and does not intend to make an offer or solicit for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments involve risk and, unless otherwise stated, are not guaranteed. Past performance is not indicative of future performance.
When it comes to commercial cleaning, some may call themselves the king, but no one does it better than Stratus Building Solutions. Stratus provides excellence above the rest for offices, retail, restaurants, fitness centers, schools, and daycare. Stratus is LEED compliant, offering biodegradable, non-toxic solutions that get you clean while staying green. And every Stratus professional undergoes extensive training, arrives uniformed with photo ID, fully insured and bonded. Isn't it time you moved up to Stratus? Get 50% off your first clean at stratusbuildingsolutions.com.
At GiveMeTheVin.com, we know what it's like selling your car. It's scary. Look at the online reviews of my competition. The more you look at their reviews, and then the more you look at Give Me the Vin's reviews, the more you're going to want to do business with GiveMeTheVin.com, because we are quick, easy, and you don't get lied to. And that's our goal at America's very best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Newell here. Just because they're a big box pharmacy doesn't mean you're always getting the best prices and service. Trust me, I have shopped and compared. Hands down, Majoria Drugs on Metairie Road in Bonneville has the best prices and the largest selection of over-the-counter products. Plenty parking, 4 pharmacists for prescriptions, and 6 registers to get you in and out quickly. Take it from me. I shop there, and it's time for you to make the switch to Majoria Drugs, where Bonneville meets Metairie Road.
This year, give her what she really wants. Pearls, emeralds, sapphires, rubies, or those famous Oakland Heart diamonds. Rings, bracelets, earrings, and necklaces. Finer jewelry at the best possible prices. Oakland Heart Jewelers on Metairie Road.
Rejuvenate your workout with Rejuveme. RejuvemeMedical.com.
55, 5 before 9. Tommy Tucker, WWL, day 51 of the Ida recovery, October 19th. We're some helpful sons of guns here, because next hour, we're going to spend an hour with John Olzheimer, credit expert, formerly of FICO and Equifax, about some credit score basics, how to build yours up, how to help your kids starting building theirs early. And what about protecting your credit after a disaster like this where you might find yourself in a crunch? Doug, this text comes in a couple of times from the same person, so I want to get to it. My hurricane deductible was changed from 2 to 5% without my knowledge. Instead of $6,000, it's now $15,000. What can I do? Thoughts?
Well, I mean, you're going to have to check if it really was without your knowledge, as opposed to having it change and without you noticing it. So you're going to have to get with your insurance agent to see if you were notified in an official manner that your hurricane deduction was changed. If you weren't, you would have an argument to say it's the lower deductible. If it was hidden in the fine print and you didn't catch it, you'd probably be out of luck.
Okay. Tim is Pat from the North Shore. Go ahead quickly, please, Pat. We only have a couple of minutes left.
Hi. My question is, I have the adjuster's report, the field adjuster, and we have some estimates from contractors. It's like apples and oranges. We're about to go crazy trying to make sense and trying to make everything, line up to see what the differences are. Is this the time to call in a public adjuster to help us make sense of all of this?
Well, I think you can call a public adjuster or a contractor who uses the Xactimate program, because the insurance company uses a specific program. Most of them use Xactimate. So if you could find a contractor who can give you an estimate under the Xactimate program, that would be helpful. Public adjusters help quantify damages. You don't need to pay them for the money you already received. That's the only caveat. So
Can she change will the insurance company change to Xactimate if they don't use it, or is that what they use?
That's most what they use. They use a computer program. So 95% of them use Xactimate.
Does that help, Pat?
Okay. I mean, kind of.
Well, no, go ahead. What else?
I just, on the adjuster, the field adjuster's report, he's listing every single piece of lumber.
Here's my
that,
I don't mean to cut you off. We're short on time, but here's what I suggest you do. Have your adjuster come out and meet your contractor. Let them walk through the house and see if they can come to an agreement.
That's a great idea.
Ask the adjuster.
That is a great idea.
Come out and they can go through room to room and see if they can have consensus. If you have an adjuster who will work with you, they'll some of the better adjusters will agree to that.
Okay. That's definitely a great idea. Thank you so much.
Okay, great.
And another text real quick, Doug. If FEMA's going to help those without insurance, why should I keep my insurance? It costs me thousands of dollars every year and fight me to help when I need them. And the answer there is, I think the maximum benefit you can get from FEMA is $18,000.
Keep your insurance. I mean, keep your insurance, and just understand if you have a claim, you're going to have a fight. But that's better than depending on the government at its whim.
And I do think that $18,000 is the top that you can get. I believe the FEMA people told us that. Thank you.
I defer to you, Tommy. All right. Oh, Tommy, real
Thank
quick.
you, Doug.
We're going to be on tonight and tomorrow night from 8 to 10 and answer your IDA questions on IDA recovery protection. So if anybody else has calls, they can call us tonight.
Oh, thanks for bringing that up. Tonight, 8 till 10. If you're listening and maybe can't call in, Doug will be on, or Al, too.
I'll probably have my wife, Michelle.
All right, good. They'll be on to answer your questions, and that's nice of them to do that. Thank you, Doug. Have a great day.
Right,
when we come back, you too. We'll talk to John Alzheimer, credit expert, so you can call in with your questions about credit score basics. And, a lot of y'all I know are in cash